Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Bloopers. Bloop.
It's gonna be gel. I mean, we can do the same. That's fine. I think it's 81.
Hey, y'all. She
I
said
think
let's
so.
go get pedicures because she caught in the spirit. My toes was sinning. They need to repent. Call on Jesus. Jesus. Rebuke thy toes. Let me stop. Okay.
Mommies. I have a new mommy with me, and her name is Elda. And so let's talk, Elda. Tell me a little bit about yourself, boo.
Okay. So what you want to know?
I mean, like, if I could know everything, I would like to know everything, but we might not have time for that. But
Cause baby, but no, all jokes aside, I'm a mother, of course, a mommy of one. My baby girl Angela, my twin. I'm a published author. I'm a speaker. I'm a minister. Aspired life coach. I work at Wells Fargo.
Ow.
So yeah, out here just getting it.
Yeah. So tell me about life before mommyhood.
Oh girl, we was lit.
Yeah.
We was live. Still live, but before mommyhood, it was cool, but it was also like, because that it's like, it's not until I became a mom, I realized I didn't live. I didn't enjoy life how I would want to.
Yeah.
So now it's like, now I'm trying to find that balance in living but still being a mom.
Yeah.
So, but it was still lit though.
Yeah.
Like, so before Christ, my BC days, I love dancing.
Okay.
So I used to be at the Haitian Club Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Girl, listen.
Which club you used to go to?
Girl, I was at Carew, I was at Labadie, I was at
You were going to
Coco
Hollywood Live?
Locals. I've gone to Hollywood Live.
Yeah, that's what I used to do.
I've gone to it's not the old Coliseum, right? That was next door to the skating ring off of 84 in Federal back there.
Oh, there's something back there?
There was something back there, baby. So, I love dancing. So I was always in the club. I love to go out to eat. That still remains.
Yes.
I love going out to eat. So, but it was, it was fun, family oriented. So
Yeah.
it's still the same. But of course, I'm just a mommy now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
So tell me about the first time you found out you were pregnant.
Ooh, girl. So let me tell you, right? So y'all know I'm saved, right? Praise you, Jesus. Listen. So, it was around July. We was doing a party for my grandma. No, January. We was doing a party for my grandma. And before I left, I literally heard the voice of the Holy Ghost saying, I cannot drink alcohol in this season.
Really?
Like, I just literally, it was just like, don't touch no alcohol. And I was getting ready to leave. I was in Fort Lauderdale, and I was ready to leave. My now ex-husband dropped me off to the airport. I got to New York, and I'm like, why not touch alcohol? But for me, the way I was looking at it was, okay, this is where everything started for me. The drinking, the partying, I was low-key an alcoholic.
Yeah.
So by the grace of God, I have control now. But so when I was just like, dang, so it's like where I'm at spiritually now, I just look at it like, the Lord want to show me how far I've come. So that's what I took it as.
Yeah.
So we went to the bowling alley one night, and then it was ladies drink free. So I grabbed a drink, and I kid you no lie, I went to go drink it. My cousin out of nowhere just snatched it. He was like, you don't need that. Let me get that for you. Because I forgot, don't touch no alcohol.
Yeah.
So.
But did he know that?
No.
Okay.
No. My family, they call me the pastor now. They're like, oh, because when we was partying, everybody like, why you not drinking? Because I'm the turn-up queen.
Yeah.
So then my uncle, who was my drinking buddy, was like, why you not drinking? And then the other uncle came, he was like, she's a pastor now. So he takes his drink and he's like, I repent of all my sins. I'm like, uncles, chill. So it's not until I had got into an argument with my ex-husband at the time. We had got into an argument. So when I came back home, I had my best friend pick me up, and I was sleeping on her bed. You know, she's like, "Sis, you all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." She was like, "You look different." And I'm like, "What you mean I look different?" She said, "Are you pregnant?" And I'm like, "Girl, no." So I went to sleep, and her fiance left to go buy me a pregnancy test.
Really?
She was like, "No, friend, you different." But me and her friendship, we're friends over 15 years.
Oh, so she
knows me.
Yeah.
You know, so so she woke me up. She's like, "Go take this test." Girl, I on both of them.
Lit up.
So me and my ex-husband, we going back in text message, and I sent him the picture to be spiteful, and I'm like, "I'm pregnant," and he goes, "My heart is overwhelming with floods of joy. Baby, where are you? Give me the address so I can pick you up." And I'm like, and that's how I found out I was pregnant. So I was like, not now.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I just had mixed feelings. I really did. I was like,
is it because you weren't in the good space with your ex-husband, or?
it wasn't that. It was just because BC days, I didn't think I could ever have kids. I didn't even think I would ever get married. And, you know, back then I was okay with, I get mine, you get yours, and we keep it moving. I didn't feel like I was worthy to be somebody's wife. Talk about insecurity issues.
Wow.
So when I did get married, I didn't expect to get pregnant so quickly. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah.
How was that pregnancy for you?
It was a roller coaster. I had some good days. I had some bad days. I had like morning sickness for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
But when I had it, it was all day.
Oh.
It was all day. So I can eat, and then 2 hours later, everything comes back up.
Yeah.
You know, just water comes back up. Grapes come, you know, so it was rough. But after that, I did go through, so, okay, let me back up. When I found out I was pregnant, I had a miscarriage. So I was dealing with that. And that's around the same time me and, you know, we was engaged at that time. So then after the miscarriage, I got pregnant again. Like right after. So the doctors was like, it's not making no sense. Because what's that thing that they look to, the HCG? So it was decreasing. And then I had the miscarriage. And then I went for a checkup like a week after. And he was just like, your HCG is going up. So I was pregnant. So they thought it was an ectopic pregnancy. Yeah. But it wasn't, by the grace of God. But then, you know, the morning sickness, it was, I had it for 2 weeks. I say it was towards the last trimester is when it got hard with sciatic nerves and not being comfortable and this and that. But I was spoiled throughout my pregnancy. I'm the only girl on my mom's side, 2 brothers. So on both ends, my end and his end, this was the first grandbaby.
Okay.
So I had a total of 3 baby showers. I had a total of 3 baby showers. I didn't have to buy nothing for my daughter up until her 3rd birthday.
Really?
So praise you, Jesus, because baby, look. So, but the pregnancy was good. I just ate even the more. I already eat a lot.
Yeah.
I just ate double for real. So it was beautiful.
Okay.
So it was beautiful.
So baby's here.
Yeah.
Wah, wah. Tell me how that is.
PT, listen. I looked at him, you better get up. You got night duties. Girl, I was not playing. But it was hard because I went through postpartum depression.
I was gonna ask.
I went through postpartum depression, and before that, I was already dealing with depression.
Okay.
So after having the baby, it was really rough. It was really rough. I would be crying for no reason. I was snappy. You know, I had moments I just really wanted to be by myself. I didn't want to be bothered. Her crying would irritate me. But I would, but I was still in the right mind to relax, because your baby do feel everything, you know. So even when I would be holding her and she'd be crying, I would inhale, exhale, and I'd be like, Lord, help me. Just help me. Just help me relax. Give me peace, give me peace, give me peace, give me peace. So I went through the postpartum for up until about 5 months. Until she was like 5 months. So it was kind of rough.
How did you snap out of that?
Prayer and worship. Prayer and worship. I'm a worshiper at heart. So it was really prayer and worship and the support of my best friend and my mom. At the time, my ex-husband didn't make it no better because he just thought I was being extra up until his mom said something. And then I broke down and I was just like, I'm going through postpartum. And when he Googled it, I guess he Googled it, did some research while he was at work. He called me apologizing, and that's when I seen the turn, and he was, a little bit more supportive. So after that, over time, my affirmations, I'm very big on affirmation because I believe what you speak is what manifests. What you believe is what manifests.
Yes.
So we just have to condition our mind, especially when you're so used to negativity, you're so used to, being like that. So I just had to go back to retraining my mind. And so worship, prayer, and affirmations and the support of loved ones is how I was able to overcome it.
Now, did he know that you were depressed before?
No.
Okay.
No. The movie The Mask?
Yeah, with Jim Carrey?
Yeah. It was like that. I always have a smile on my face, but you would never know how I was feeling. I was always the goofy one. I love making people laugh, but people didn't understand that's what was helping me cope. That was helping me deal. That was me hiding. So he did not know. Okay. Nobody knew up until I was, say, 28. I was 28 is when people actually began to, I came out and was like, listen, I'm dealing with depression, y'all. And even then, some people took it as a joke because they thought I was playing because I'm so goofy.
Yeah.
They didn't believe me. And it's not until when I told my best friend and her fiance, he was like, man, Elda, stop playing.
Yeah.
But she stopped, because we was on the beach. She stopped walking. She looked at me and she was like, how could you hide this from me? And her fiance is like, Elda's playing. She's looking like, no, she's not. And when he looked at me, he was like, whoa. So that he was like, so that explains your weight gain and your, always wanting to drink and chill and, trying to escape. So, yeah, nobody knew.
Have you ever gotten to, the root of why you became depressed?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It had to deal with insecurities, the way that, I don't want to say the way that I was raised, because my mom did a phenomenal job raising me. But one thing about the Haitian culture, they're so stuck in their ways, and they raise their children on how they were raised. So they don't know how to combine the Haitian culture and the American culture. So now in Haiti, so I was just telling my friend Bay about that. I was just like, when my friends are having birthday parties and they're inviting me, the Haitian culture, the key's on me. What friend?
Yeah.
No, you're not going. You're not doing no sleepovers. You're not, because the Haitian culture don't know that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I felt so restricted. I felt so stuck, and it's just like, dang, I can't live, So then it's not, so that had to do with it. I didn't have the best relationship with my father, so when you watching Family Matters and, a different world or the Cosby Show, you looking at how the dads are active in their child's life. You like, okay, well, I want that. I want my dad to tell me I'm pretty and this, that, and the third. But I had brothers, so brothers, they're being brothers. Oh, you ugly, you're adopted. Yeah. So that played a part in it, and then being different. You know, like, yeah, I was cool and down to earth, but I wasn't always the popular one. So then I had to deal with the pressures of that. So all these came into play, and then I just felt so buried and so restricted, so suffocated.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't know, you know? And another thing with the Haitian culture, they're not used to showing emotions.
They're not. I'm so glad that you're mentioning these
They're
things.
they're not. So it's like, it's difficult. So it's like, okay, do you love me? Do you not love me? Was I a mistake?
Yeah.
You know, so you wonder these things.
And even if you tell them something like you're depressed, what do you mean? Keep depressed. What do you mean?
What is that? What is that? Oh, you're talking crazy. Go sit down. Go sit down. I'm like, no. Like, we go through this. But then again, it's how they were raised. They were not raised on how to express how you feel. You understand? So, and they don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
So that's all that come into one big rock that just suffocated me.
Yeah.
So that's how it came. And
Have you ever sought professional help for it?
No, I haven't. I think I want to, because I was actually telling my best friend, I was like, you know what? I think I want to do a therapist this year. I just want to sit and talk to a therapist, somebody that don't know me, you know, because sometimes you have to talk to a different person. And me being a minister, let me tell you something. Yes, pray. Yes, worship. Yes, read the word of God. Yes, go get you a therapist too.
Yeah.
It's okay. They got faith-based therapists,
Yeah.
you know. So I am looking into it.
Yeah.
I am deciding between two therapists right now.
Okay.
One is faith-based and one is not.
Okay.
So I am looking into it.
I was going to ask, with our little ones, especially with how grown up they can be and how much they understand, does she ever sense that you are not feeling your best?
My daughter is keen. She's very keen. When I say my twin to the T, my twin to the T. I do affirmations with her in the morning. So
That's so cool.
yeah. So I posted it one time, but on my Instagram. But I do affirmations with her in the morning. But she knows. And when she realizes I'm not in a space and I'm trying to hide it, she wants to be underneath me the more. You know? Or she'll be like, Mommy, I love you. Recently, because I moved back from Melbourne.
Okay.
And I'm not satisfied with where I'm at, and I'm woman enough to say that, you know, I'm bold enough to say that, you know, because you got to be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
So I'm like, in my head, I'm talking to God. I'm like, Lord, you know, I wasn't supposed to stay at my mom's house this long. You know, I want my own place, and I need to redo my budget, and this, that, and the third. And while I was in my feelings, my daughter came, and she was like, out of nowhere, she was with my mom. They was playing and asking my mom for ice cream. And she just run in the room and she's like, Mommy. And I'm like, what's wrong, baby? She was like, I want my own room and bed. And I'm like, where you get this from? So I said, okay, baby, Mommy's gonna work on it. But it broke me. So when she ran back out, she said, okay, Mommy. And she ran back out to my mom. I started to cry.
Yeah.
So I heard her coming, so I quickly
Gathered yourself.
Yeah. You know. So she grabbed my face and she said, Mommy, you got this. She said, Mommy, you are able. Mommy, no lack, Mommy. And then she hit me in my forehead. She was like, pray. And then she went back to her grandma. So she knows. I can give you plenty of times. Last week, I was sitting there. I just had a lot on my mind. And she just grabbed my face and she gave me a hug and she gave me a kiss. She said, Mommy, I love you. And then she just sat underneath me with her tablet and watched her thing. And every time I would try to move her,
No.
she'd be like, what are you doing? No. And she'll just sit there. So she knows. She knows.
These little people.
Even when she's with her father. Even when she's with her father. Because he gets her every weekend.
Okay.
Even when she's with her father, he'll be like, Da. He'll call me on, WhatsApp. He'd be like, Da, she told me to call you. And I'm like, yes, baby. Mommy, you okay? And I'm like, yes, baby. She said, I love you. And I'm like, I love you too, baby. And she'll go do her thing. So she's very keen.
Wow.
So it's scary.
So
different, right?
Yeah.
do you find
Different.
that because sometimes you may feel like you're in the space that you're in, it is hard to preach or inspire others?
No, it's my ammo. It's my ammo. Because one thing about me is I don't want to be one of those preachers that preach on something I haven't experienced. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And experience is the best preacher.
Yes,
You
it
know?
is.
So when I go through that, I'm like, Lord, talk to me, encourage me, you know, show me in scripture. Because I know if I'm going through this, somebody else is going through it. And if you calling me to the nations, right, then I got to be the first partaker. Because I can't pull you out of darkness if I myself haven't been through it. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, it's my ammo. So that's what helped me get through situations, period.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, Lord, give me the strategy. Show me insight. Give me revelation. You know what I'm saying? So that when I do encounter that young lady, you know, or young man, depending on how God want to flow, then I'm able to give them wise counsel on how to overcome or how to come out or how to, you know, move forward.
Yeah.
I got to be the first partaker. So for me, it's ammo. So that's how I look at it. It don't
like
be
that.
easy though. Because I be like, Lord, why me? Like, Jesus, can I just be rich, please? You know? But I love it.
When did you know that you had the calling of God?
Girl, since I was like 13, but I've been running, girl. I had Jonah beat, girl. Listen. Yeah, I was 13. It hit me when, may she rest in peace. My old youth pastor, she used to do Bible studies, and she had a pastor friend come in. And we was, you know, we was just doing our thing and talking. But I've heard it plenty of times that, Elda, you have a way with words, and Elda, you different, and Elda, you're peculiar. But when he said it, it hit different. And but for him, when he told me, he was like in my eyes, like Jit was looking in my soul. And he was just like, you have a way with words. And he said, one day you're gonna understand. And I just looked at him like, Jit, you playing, man, gone. Like, cause you know, you don't want, cause you want to live your life.
Yeah.
Because when you a minister or you're somebody that represents the gospel, people put you on this high pedestal and they have such high expectations. Like, no, bro, I'm human. Chill out. Chill out. So I knew when I was like 13, 14, but I did not accept it until I was still operating, still, you know, doing it. But for me, I didn't really accept it until I was like 26. Yeah.
Wow.
It's not until I was 26. I was just like, okay, Lord, you're calling me. Okay. I give up. I give in. I'm here. Here I am. Take me, Lord. Take me. Use me. Use me. But I just learned how to allow him to use me even in my imperfection. Like, I just learned to stop striving to be so perfect and understand that I'm in the process of being perfected.
Yes.
So I'm trying not to preach, girl, because you know.
Did you hear it? Did you feel that? Did you feel it? Oh my God.
I felt it big time. This whole time I've been saying 2020 is a year of transformation for me.
Yeah.
Because I need to focus on myself and grow more.
Of
So I
Yes.
plan, pursue, and execute, baby. Listen, all 2020, all gas, no brakes.
Yes.
Listen, I'm telling you. Please,
Yes.
listen. She's catching revelation, y'all.
Yes. Listen. You preaching.
I'm trying not to
Good
preach. I'm
God.
trying not to preach, but
Oh
it just
my
comes
gosh.
out.
No, you
It just
drop
comes out.
gems. You've been dropping gems since I met you. Oh my God.
Listen, y'all. I'm a fool. I told her I'm a mess. She don't want to listen to me. I'm a mess now. I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh. So, how is co-parenting? How is that?
Okay, so co-parenting is easy because he knows I'm crazy. So It's phenomenal. But no, at first it was a little, it was a little hectic because I'm very big on discipline. He's not.
Okay.
I'm stern. He's not.
Okay.
So when she's with daddy, she does what she wants. When she's with mommy, she's like, no.
Yeah.
So, but we spoke about it, got on the same page on, how to deal with certain things, and so it's cool. So like I said, he has her every weekend.
Okay.
So that's my me time. Mm-hmm. Mommies, you gotta have your you time.
That was gonna be a question I was gonna lead up to. But
listen,
yes.
You gotta have it. But he has her every weekend. So Monday through Thursday, Friday mornings, she's with me because I drop her to school.
Okay.
And then he picks her up from school, and then I'll pick her up Sunday night.
Okay.
Or sometimes he'll drop her off Monday, and I'll pick her up from school.
Okay.
So so co-parenting is easy. I just understand that even though me and you didn't work, that has nothing to do with your daughter.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to keep your daughter from you. You feel me? So even if it's on the Wednesday, he's like, can I come get her? Yeah. Of course you can come get her. What are you saying? Come on, But it's an understanding because I'm not going to keep your child from you.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Do you mind if I ask what happened within that relationship that you guys didn't work out?
So homeboy, listen. Yeah, no, you can ask. I mean, I got a whole book on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
My book, A Praying Wife, My Tears to Deliverance. I basically talk about how we met and the transition, and how I silenced the voice of God to appease my flesh to, get married. Because remember what I said earlier, I was okay with you getting yours, I get mine, and we keep it moving. I didn't feel worthy of being anybody's wife. So when he told me, oh, yeah, I want to marry you, I just took it and ran. And I didn't allow God to do what he needs to do because he wasn't done being processed. He wasn't, I don't want to say he wasn't mature, but there was just some things he wasn't ready for.
Yeah.
So long story short, there was really no intimacy. There was really no friendship. There was no emotional support. There was none of that, And even though as two believers, we were unequally yoked. Because at one point, at one season, I would say, because he said he's over it, at one season, he didn't believe women should preach.
Really?
Yeah, so, and that for me was a lot because it's like, hold up, homeboy, when you met me, I was preaching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, where you coming from with this? And so it was a lot took place. And I felt like I was fighting for it by myself.
So.
And I told him, I said, the way I see it, if a man didn't pursue it, he's not going to fight for it. I pursued him.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And technically I was married, but never proposed to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I explained everything to him on up until why, I was at a point of divorce, because there was a lot of things that wasn't addressed before we said I do. A lot of things, brushed under the rug. He's not a argumentative person. He it's like talking to a wall. So, and he don't like dealing with situations, So, and then like I said, I just felt like, I was by myself. And I just got to a point, I was just like, Lord, put it on me.
Yeah.
Let me be the blame for it, And then we got the divorce, and he didn't really fight for it.
How old was baby?
She was a year.
A year? Mm-hmm. So she didn't really have an understanding of what
No,
was
she
going
didn't
on.
know. She didn't really know. I know it was just like, okay, I see my mom, I see my dad. I'm with daddy, okay, I'm with mommy, okay. So she's used to it.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't want it to be that way. But she's used to it. But one thing she do know is that we have an understanding for her, and I respect him as, the father of my child. He respects me as a mother of his child, and we're very cordial and respectable for her.
Now, with all that you do you ever feel like you're not appreciated?
All the time. All the time. And it's not until this year when I decide to put myself first. And people will make comments like, "Oh, you're selfish," and it's like, I've given you my last. I've given when I didn't have. I've done when I wasn't even able. So it's just like, yeah, I do feel that way, but then I think about Jesus, and I'm like, Lord, Daddy, you did it, I can do it. But I've just come to a place now. I have to appreciate and love me first, and then everything else will follow suit. So that's where I'm at with that.
Yeah. Wow. And so, how did you even write a book? How did that even?
Okay.
What sparked that?
Okay, so when everything was going on between me and him, the girl who was living with me at the time, she was renting a room from me. I was like, you know what? Let me write a book, joking around, trying to make light of the situation, trying to laugh, to keep my mind. And I started to write. I just pulled out my laptop and I started to write. And one night I got 3 chapters done. And I just kept writing from there.
Wow.
And then joking around, I posted it on social media so I can be held accountable. I said, book coming soon,
Yeah.
I said, I think it was 2017. My book is 2 or 3 years old. 2. Yeah, my book is 2 years old. I was like, yeah, book coming out soon, this date, da-da-da-da. So that's how I held myself accountable. So I used the process. I wrote as a way of healing. I wrote as a way of, healing to, because I journal. So that's how I end up doing it. So the only thing that is the last chapter when I do voice that I'm divorced and that we're co-parenting and this and that. That was the only chapter I had to wait on because I had to finish going through that process. And then I paid somebody to edit. No, I got a blessing in my account out of nowhere.
Really?
So then I used it to pay the lady to edit the book. And then I did I self-published.
Okay.
And then from there I did 2 book signings.
Nice.
And then people bought the book on Amazon and stuff like that. So, yeah.
You think about writing another book?
Oh, I am.
Yeah?
Yeah, the second book is basically called Abba's Love. Abba's Love, Preserved for His Glory. And I'm basically giving my testimony on dealing with depression, dealing with insecurities, the in the closet Christian, my BC days. Remember I told you my BC days?
Yeah.
So, and basically I'm just talking about how the love of God has kept me, because a lot of people think that you have to perfect yourself first before you come to Christ. And it's come as you are so that He can perfect you.
Yeah.
So once again, all that I was dealing with, I'm putting it in one book, expressing the love of God. So before I released the book, I had to talk to some of my family members. I had to let some of my family members know that, hey, your girl was bisexual once upon a time.
Really?
And they was like, no. My sister took her drink all the way to the head. She just took it to that. She was like, wait a minute. Bartender, I need another drink. My mom was like, wait. Sazimla, what you say? I don't understand. So, but I spoke to, my family members and let them know what's going to be in the book.
Yeah.
Because my family do support me. So I had to let them know. I had to come clean about some things before they read it. So the book 2 is coming out this year. Probably second quarter.
Nice. Sorry. Wow.
Right? I just got a whole lot, friend.
Girl.
Listen.
How is life being like a single mom?
It's beautiful and it's annoying. For me, it was like, how am I gonna date, and because some men are not comfortable, and and one of my things is I didn't want to start dating a man and he feel like I'm trying to put the responsibilities of my daughter on him, but my friend Bay is on point. Person, Jesus. But nah. So it's cool, but like I have my moments, like I said, I want to move, but then I gotta make sure I make a wise decision financially, because I want to be able to make sure I'm able to provide for her. And I don't want to be in no lack, So, but other than that, it's cool. I love it. It's just those moments. Those moments you're frustrated, not necessarily with her, and it's like, man, I just want to be held, or like I need a moment. It's just, that's when it gets frustrating. But other than that, being a single mom for me is dope. Because her godmother's is active in her life. My mom, who doesn't watch kids, she would take her baby in a heartbeat.
Really?
Yeah, I'm for real. Because like my friends, like they'll go hang out Thursday nights, and my mom's like, why are you not there? And I'm like, because I got my daughter. My mom was like, girl, go. And I'm like, you want me to hit her with this melatonin real quick? Let me know something. Tell me something, Ma. She's like, no.
Oh my God.
But it's pretty cool.
How did you meet Frembe?
We known each other for years.
Okay.
And then we lost contact. And then I commented on somebody else's post, and he was like, I know this ain't. And I'm like, yeah, it is. So we're cool. We cool. I'm digging him. He's digging me, but taking it real slow.
Yeah.
Real slow. But that's bae.
Yeah.
That's bae.
Yes, that's nice. Yeah.
So I would say, my friend first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm not, coming out of what I came out of, I'm not in a rush. And I want to make sure I have that solid foundation of a friendship.
Yeah.
Because take me as I am or don't take me at all. I don't need nobody trying to change me or, because like my ex-husband, me getting my hair done was an issue. Me getting my nails done was an issue, because he's so big on natural. Like,
okay.
So it was.
Yeah.
So I'm at a place, I'm like, listen, friendship, I need to have that friendship. I need to be myself, because I can be annoying, I can be goofy, and your friend, you know? So when you get to know that person as a friend, then you're able to understand their mood. So when they're quiet, what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's something my ex-husband didn't understand. He didn't understand me. He didn't know me.
Yeah.
You feel me? So real slow.
Okay.
Real slow. I'm in no rush.
Yes.
So.
Do you want to get married again?
I do. But I'm gonna be honest, I'll be scared. I'll be scared because I don't want to bring my past up, in the new relationship. But when I got married, the script flipped. The date night stopped and it just flipped.
Yeah.
So I would be scared. Now unless Jesus come down with Moses and Enoch and Eve and tell me that this is it, then it won't be a long engagement. You laughing? I'm so serious, girl. I'm so serious. I'd probably look at him like, if a man was to propose to me, I'd probably look at him like, what you doing? Boy, you better get up, but you got to tie your shoe. What happened? What's that? What's in that box? A keychain? Oh, you give me the keys to the house? Oh, okay. Like, because I wasn't proposed to, so. you know, and being scared, I'm gonna say something crazy. I told you I'm that friend you don't put on speakerphone. So imagine what I'll say. Listen, girl.
What about kids? Do you think about having more kids?
I do want more kids.
Yeah.
I want one more. Them kids expensive.
You sure? You ain't never lied.
And then my daughter likes shoes. Got some more money. Girl, we go to the store. She spend about 30, 40 minutes in the shoe department. And then put all the shoes she like in the cart.
Oh my God.
One more. Now unless the future husband would want one or two.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But I do want more kids. Because I don't want my daughter to be alone.
Okay.
I want her to have a sibling.
Now, are you abstinent until...
Who? Jesus.
See, I done asked you now.
See, what happened was... see, what happened was... I'm celibate.
Okay.
3 years.
Okay.
3 years. But we almost had a moment, praise you, Jesus. Listen. I'm like, Lord, keep me. Hey, Shabbat, Lord God, keep me. But it's one of those moments.
Is that hard? Like, cause
this is where you zoom in on my face. It is, especially when you have a high drive.
Yeah.
I have a high drive, so I'm like Pringles. Once you pop the fun, don't stop, baby. Listen. Girl, my ex-husband used to get tired of me. And I'd be like, just lay down. I don't care. So yeah. So it is hard because and that's what my conference was about, the one that I did last year.
Yeah.
Is the pretty ugly struggles, because I'm like, Jesus, I love you, but this fine piece of specimen in front of me, my God, he is anointed, Lord God, and I just want to pray and lay hands.
Yeah. That right there.
Friend.
You know, I always...
Because that was my outlet, friend.
Praise, that's kudos to you. Kudos, because that's a lot of self-control.
Girl, I hate you. I'm just being real. I be looking at some of my friends, I be like, I hate you. Because especially if it was your outlet for frustration, you know, and it's just like, I probably got a couple of holes in the wall because I had to, because you know, there's no outlet, but it's okay. But it's not easy.
Well,
it's
kudos
not.
To you.
It's not. And I think that's why I've been single, you know. Yeah, I've been divorced for 2 years and change, but I think that's why I've been single for, like, I'm not in no rush because I know, baby, you finna catch all this. Listen, you better be ready. Listen, sir, I need you to take 2 weeks off of work because we got a week to get it in, and you gonna need a week to recuperate because, baby.
I know, that's right.
Listen, what you said? You need a Red Bull? Do you need a 5-hour energy drink? Because it ain't no sleep. All gas, no brakes. Friend, why you laughing at me? I'm telling you now. All right.
Oh,
okay. Lord. Let me keep it holy. Praise the Lord.
Yes, God.
Because I'd be like, Lord, don't get me straight because I'm going to break your son. My God, my God.
Oh, my God. I am in tears.
What?
Elda.
You asked me, I answered.
Oh, Lord.
She laughing at me, sir.
All
I don't know why she laughing at me.
I got Okay.
She trying to get serious. She trying to get serious.
If you had to give a mom a piece of advice, what advice would you give them?
Ooh, child. if you have godparents for your kids, pull on them. I encourage every mom to have that break where you come out of mommy mode, where you be you, you know. And if you don't have anybody, you know the way the melatonin set up. You give them one. You give them one. Baby, when them kids are asleep, you get you a little glass of wine or whatever you sip on. Listen, because we deal with a lot.
Yes.
We got the pressures of work. We got the pressures of the household. And, you know, God, if you're dealing with anybody else's issues, you deal with a lot as people throughout the day. And you need that moment to catch yourself. You need it. Yeah. You need it, because if you don't, you're going to break. You're going to fold. You understand what I'm saying? And for you to continue to be the bomb mom that you are, you got to be there. Yeah. You got to be there. So pull on them grandpas and them grandmas and them godmothers and them aunties and them. Put them to work. Put them to work. Drop the kids off and take off. Listen, I'm trying to, because you have some people, and it's like, I understand with the world and how everything's going. You can't trust nobody with your kids. And there's somebody you trust to it. You know, it's not like you leaving them for the whole week. You're just leaving them for a few hours. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I encourage moms to do. I don't care if you're married or not. Yeah. Sometimes you need to run away from your husband so you don't just, Lord, I'm about to send your son back to you. And however many kids you got, your husband is another kid adding on to it. Because they act like they can't function without you. I'm being honest. So I tell moms, find you that break. Yes. Find you that break. So like for me next week, I'm doing a disconnect to reconnect. I already spoke to my ex-husband. He's going to have our daughter. And I'm getting me a hotel. Just me by myself. My phone is going to be off. And I'm just coming to a place of peace and quiet. Yeah. You know what I mean? Detox. You need it. Yeah. You need it. Because, baby, let me tell you something. You're going to catch these holy hands if I don't do this. Okay? Be like, look, like Dr. Jekyll, praise you if you don't get up my listen, I'm trying to tell you. So that's what I encourage moms to do, is find that you time. Find your momcation, your mommy moment. Yes. Where you can just separate and just breathe. Inhale and exhale. Because what we deal with, the pressures that we deal with, and we're always on the go, we don't have that moment. Yeah. So that's what I encourage mommies to do.
I would like to ask you to drop a gem before we exit the video, but you've been dropping gems all. I don't even know how many minutes worth of video we got.
They can hit me up on social media.
Go ahead, let the people know.
All right, so on Instagram it's I am Elda, I am ELDAA, the number 8_. And then my YouTube is I am Elda. Nice. Facebook, Elda Aim. Y'all that fancy stuff. Follow me. Reach out to me. I'm very loving. So, yeah.
Well, I thank you so much, and I appreciate you and just the little bit of gems that you've thrown out.
I appreciate you too, friend. Especially because, baby, these toes were sinning. Wasn't they sinning, sir? You had to ask Jesus for strength, didn't you? Yes, you did. Don't lie. But no, I appreciate you too, friend. Oh, no. And I love what you're doing, and letting us a reminder that, you know, us moms are appreciating that we're not forgotten. Yeah. So I really admire what you're doing, and I just pray that God continue to breathe upon it. Yes. And listen, y'all sow that seed, man. Come on. Mom gotta eat too. Yes. You know, because, you know, we can't eat with the kids. You know, you gotta eat your bag of Doritos in the closet behind the shoes, underneath the coats, so that you can just eat in peace. So, bless the sister. Bless the sister. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all laughing at my pain. Don't laugh at my pain. Listen.
Oh, my God.